Hello my friends, it's Lorraine here from the Great British Veg Plot. Welcome to my garden, and today I am going to take you through how I'm sowing beetroot. And in my interests of growing something you can't get in the supermarket, this one is Chioggia. I've grown this several years. It's very easy to grow and it's delicious, and it has these lovely stripy centres that actually stay there even when it's cooked. So it's a very funky thing to put on your plate. It is very lovely, thinly sliced, just in a salad. And as I say, you can cook it up if that's your bag. So this is for pot number 8 in our grow along season. And today what I have is I've cleared this butler sink. So this was covered in weeds and grass, and what I've done is taken that all out. I've put some new compost inside, and we're going to sow some beetroot in here. So we get the packet, we tip them out, and you can see these are beetroot seeds. Now when I'm sowing beetroot seeds, I actually make an indentation with my finger and then drop, as I say, 2, 3, 4 seeds in there, and they kind of grow together. Multi-sowing is what it's called, and it's fine to do that with beetroot. So just a little hole. I'm going to do them along the front here. So there you have the seed, the little holes I'm going to put the seeds in, and then I'm just going to pick out, like I say, 3 or 4 seeds, 1, 2, 3, 4 in that one, and just drop them in the hole. They're just little shallow holes, you know, just up to the end of my fingernail. And then we're going to cover them over, just like that. Make sure that they are covered nicely, like that. And just press it down lightly so the seeds are in touch with the soil. And finally, a label. These are my current favorites. I happen to have quite a few of these wooden forks that I've rescued from various places, and I literally put the seed that I've sown, the date that I've sown it, and it'll go in there. And you don't need a pot as big as a butler sink to grow your beetroot in. You can grow them in an ordinary flower pot. I would suggest that you didn't go smaller than a 9-inch because you won't get very many beetroots in them. But you can make half a dozen holes around a 9-inch flower pot and just stick your fingers in them, put the beetroot in there, the beetroot seeds in, cover them up exactly as I've done just here. Now we're going to follow the beetroot with chili or pepper seeds, and if you haven't sown these by now, they should be in your house somewhere warm to germinate. And if they either haven't germinated or if you haven't done that, then don't worry. If you want to sow peppers after, or you want peppers after your beetroot, then there will be places in come May where you can buy seedlings that somebody has grown. You'll be able to get them at a garden centre, you'll be able to order them online. So don't panic, but just don't waste your time sowing them now. It's a little bit late in the season. Peppers need quite a long time to grow. So that is pot number 8, my friends. That's beetroot sown. I'm going to now give that a water. It's outside on my patio. This is a south-facing wall, so it keeps nice and warm, and the sun comes down on here, so it's quite a warm, sheltered space to be growing these at this time of year. You can also sow these in little seed pots or seed trays, seed module trays. You can do that if you want, and then when they get a little bit bigger, put them out in your garden, actually out in the ground. You can sow them directly in the ground if that's what you want to do. I am going to keep an eye on these, because if it really does get cold. Sometimes we have a frost still. So if it gets cold, then I will cover these up with some horticultural fleece or some bubble wrap or even some cardboard overnight, which will just help protect them a little bit from the worst of the weather. So pot number 8, my friends, if you haven't sown your beetroot yet, get cracking. If you've got your chili seeds on heat, then take care of them, and I will see you for our next step soon.